Banaras, known as Kashi and Varanasi, is one of the ancient cities in the world. Banaras is the holy city of Hindus, Buddhists, and Jains. Banaras, known as the cultural capital city of Uttar Pradesh, attracts thousands of people from all over the world due to its age-old cultural heritage. It is the deep faith of the Hindus that Banaras is the gateway to heaven. Due to this, thousands of people come to this holy city of Lord Shiva for the last rites of their deceased beloved ones. Most of the people who come into this city are those who are termed as the unorganized laborers. In India, there are only 10% of laborers who come under the umbrella of organized labors, and the rest, 90%, remain outside the purview of any such organization. These are the people who come under the category of unorganized laborers: the landless agricultural laborers, domestic workers, child laborers, the city scavengers, sex workers, fishermen from the coastal areas, and many other men, women, and children who are in search of their day-to-day livelihood. Normally, it is this type of people who come with many dreams and desires of a bright future from different parts of India, mainly from Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, and West Bengal, and even from Nepal, and get settled down here. Though most of the laborers get settled down in the slums, yet there are some who don't even get the place in the slums, and thus gets shelters on the roadsides, pavements, and railway platforms. Mr. Aslam was one of them, who came along with his wife and 3 children from West Bengal and reached Benares railway station. The worries and anxieties in finding a place to stay in this unknown city had really darkened his face. He somehow managed to put a tent in a slum and gave a security feeling to his wife and children. Aslam got somebody's cycle rickshaw on rent to earn his livelihood, and Shabnam, his wife, went from house to house, washing utensils and mopping houses, and his children also started going from place to place for rag picking. In this unsafe situation, the 5 members' family life went on somehow. This insecurity feeling was felt by Aslam and his family when his children went for rag picking and did not return till late evening. Fortunately, they received a message that their children are found by the help of CHILDLINE. It was a boon in disguise for Aslam and Shabnam, because through the staff from CHILDLINE, they came to know of an organization called ASMITA. They get a feeling of safety for their children in the hands of ASMITA. Aslam and Shabnam became carefree towards the future and education of their children because they started going for non-formal education run by ASMITA. In 1997, Father Diraj IMS founded the organization called ASMITA, which works for a dignified identity to the people living on the outskirts of the society, especially women and children. The goal of ASMITA is to work for the integral development and rehabilitation of these unorganized migrant laborers. The objectives of ASMITA: to identify and organize the unorganized laborers like the domestic workers, child laborers, rag pickers, rickshaw pullers, and daily wage earners; to rehabilitate the victimized children, youth, and women of the marginalized migrant lot, especially the street children who have lost their childhood, youth, and the women trapped in trafficking; to educate these street and slum dwellers towards literacy, skill, and self-respect; to stimulate the public towards awareness, acceptance, and upliftment of this so-called underprivileged as caretakers of the society; provide wholesome health to the marginalized people. Today, ASMITA has 40 centers in various slums of Varanasi city. By participating in the national domestic workers movement, ASMITA has kept its objectives alive. ASMITA is running many programs in organizing the laborers, demand for their rights, and for their rehabilitation. Mazdoor Suraksha Yojana is one of the main programs for the unorganized laborers. Along with this, ASMITA has regular non-formal education program mainly focused on slum children and women and are carried out in 37 centers. One of such initiatives in educational program is the Rainbow Home, under which 10 girl children of the domestic workers and slum dwellers are integrated into formal English medium schools for a quality education. These children are provided with free tuition, food, clothing, stay, and medicine. To give more importance to girls' education, ASMITA selected 20 girls either orphan or semi-orphan from the various slums who are in real need of financial assistance for their education. They are known as ASMITA Rainbows. ASMITA has taken up preventive health programs for the slum dwellers, focusing on pregnant women and children up to 5 years of age. Seeing the committed work of ASMITA, in the year 2000, Indian government has given its CHILDLINE project to ASMITA. ASMITA has become a boon in disguise to hundreds of estranged children of the city through CHILDLINE. ASMITA organizes time to time occasional training programs for the women and youth of the slums and provides jobs according to each one's capacity, so that instead of depending upon others, they could earn their livelihood by themselves. ASMITA has built up a dialogue in action group It is a platform for various individuals and organizations who keep up the ideology similar to ASMITA. ASMITA conducts periodical training program for its staff to equip themselves with current knowledge so as to bring transformation in the society. ASMITA stands on this foundational stone on which it finds its existence and meaning is to give a dignified identity to downtrodden of the society.